Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nana's Hidden Apron. I watched a vlog earlier today, a channel I absolutely love to watch. She made some bars, chocolate crunch or chocolate crisp bars, I think is what she called them. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make it keto. Come on. I don't have enough of my, just the regular peanut butter, you know, 100% peanut butter. So I have my next favorite thing, that's the reduced fat Jif. I know you're not supposed to buy the reduced fat, but I do. And I have Lily's chocolate. I have some sugar-free syrup. Oh, and these. I opened them just a minute ago for the first time. I know they're a little on the expensive side, but them are so good. That's the keto-friendly cereal. I got the peanut butter one. They offer peanut butter or chocolate. And then over here I've got some butter. Let's do this, y'all. Oh, and I've got my pan right here. I'm using a 9x9 to put this in. And I saw a little tip on that video that I watched today. If you're going to put parchment paper in a dish like this, or a baking pan or something, wad it up and crinkle it up into a ball, and then it just goes right in there. Fits perfect. Tip of the day. I have my burner on medium heat over here. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to dump 4 tablespoons of butter into the pan. And then my next thing is I'm going to go ahead and put 1.5 cups of the Lily's chocolate chips in the pan. I know it says powdered stevia, but obviously it's not. And the next thing we'll do is measure out 1/4 cup, no, half cup, I'm sorry, half cup of the sugar-free syrup. Now, you can make this the regular way, not using sugar-free anything, and you can use maple syrup, which I'm sure would taste delicious. Just not what I'll be doing today. Okay, so that's it over there. Our next thing is going to be 1 cup of peanut butter. 1 cup. I know, shouldn't have got that on there, should I? But then we're going to put this over here on the stove. Now you can put it in the microwave and melt it, 30-second bursts. I'm just going to go ahead and put mine on the stove and melt it, because I don't want my chocolate to seize up. One more. I think that'll do it. Here we go. All right, I am slinging peanut butter everywhere. Yeah. I was really excited to see the keto cereal in our local grocery. They haven't been carrying it here, but they do now, and I'm so happy. All right. Yeah. Dip everything off and get it out of the way. I'm not making a bunch of messes with all things. Now, come on over here. Now, I have my burner on 4, just so you know. I don't know what your stove goes on, but mine's on 4. Now, I'm going to turn that off. And then we're going to bring this back over here. And I'm going to set it on this little hot plate. And we're going to measure out 3 cups of cereal to put in here. Ooh, that smells good. It does. Let's see here. 3 cups of cereal. There's 1. Oops. Yeah, jump on in there, 2. Oops. Oh. Bonus for me. And 3. Right, now, we're just going to fold these in to the chocolate. Like this. If you do this and you just use some Rice Krispies or something, I would think a person should be able to use whatever kind of cereal they want. And to think about putting some of those, remember the Cookie Crisp? Y'all remember those? Could you imagine those in this? Oh, yes, please. All right, now we're going to pour it into our prepared pan. And we'll have to put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Just so you know. Look at that. Don't that just look delicious? I can tell you it smells really good. Keto, yes. Yes, family. Don't snarl your nose about it. It's gonna be good. I promise you. Alright, now get that pan set over here out of the way, and let's go ahead and work this out. The only thing I don't like is trying. Does anybody have any suggestions on, am I just doing all there is to do here as far as trying to keep this parchment paper from rolling and scooting around everywhere? I already gave y'all the hint on crumpling it up that I learned today. So somebody give me a hint on how to keep it from sliding around all over the place. Oh my goodness. My mouth is watering. I look forward to getting to have a bite of this. Yeah. Look at that. Uh-huh. All right. Yes, I licked the spatula. In the oven for at least 1 hour. So I'll see y'all then. Oh, if you haven't yet, please do click that subscribe button. Notification bell. Click that so you'll know. See? You'll get notifications of every time I put new content on. You can get to try some of these good recipes. Thumbs up. Be back in a minute. Well, for y'all. 1 hour for me, 1 minute for you. Or maybe even a second. But I'll see you then. It has been a little more than an hour. I've already got it sitting out here. So let's cut into it and see what it tastes like. It smells so good. Really smells good, y'all. Right. Listen to that crunch. This would be great to serve during the holidays for your keto meals, or just, yeah, just for holidays in general, or just any time. But definitely you could use this to cut back on the calories and stuff for your holiday season, and definitely for the sugars to cut back on it. All right. Here we go. Mmm. It's so good. Happy dance, happy dance. Yeah. Peanut butter sticking just a little bit. But look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna see if Tom wants to give it a try. Hang on just a second, let me go get him. Would you like to taste something delicious?
Well, of course I would. Oh, hi everybody. How y'all doing? Oh, wow.
Would you know that's sugar-free or keto?
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, delicious. All right, y'all. There you go. Of course, you heard me giving you the recipe on here, but you can go check out my Facebook page. That's called Handcrafted By, for the complete recipe, in case you want to do a little screenshot or jot it down. Y'all take care. See you next time. Bye.